And we are live.
Alright, welcome everybody to tonight's session of Sins of the Fallen. Where we last left off, the party was still trying to figure out what to do at the asylum. They had all kind of come together and decided to escape, and as they were trying to formulate a plan to escape, they got one of the other patients, a tiefling named Curiosity, to cause a distraction, which they took the initiative and just used that to escape with no other plan outside of that. So, using their unique abilities, they were able to jump over the wall, take care of a couple guards, and escape into a series of warehouses outside of the hospital. And while they were in one of those warehouses, they found all of their gear, so they're all back to their starting equipment. And as they were kind of hiding out in that warehouse, some people started to show up at that warehouse. And as they noticed the party went to attack, thinking that the group of people were there for them. But then it was clear that they were there for another reason, as well as Arthur, the orderly, was amongst the group. And having such a great relationship with him, they decided to stop the combat and see what was going on with him and his group of friends. And found that Arthur, along with a few of the other orderlies, had found that there was some kind of tomb underneath the asylum where they had procured an artifact, a large sarcophagus, which they had snuck out of the asylum and planned to leave with the sarcophagus to sell it to some rich people that would find it interesting. And so they came to a tentative agreement with Arthur and his friends to escape together and sometime down the line go their separate ways. The cart that was going to transport the sarcophagus had just arrived, being drawn by another patient that the party had met at the asylum, a black dragonborn named Sorth. And yeah, that is where we pick up. So, with Sorth arriving with the cart, the other orderlies all start to get the sarcophagus packed up to put on the cart. You can see that they already had it in like a crate, so they're just kind of like throwing like some hay into the crate to keep it cushioned and hammering it shut before they carry it out and onto the cart. Anything the party would like to do before you leave the warehouse?
Yeah, I want to go up to Fulcrum.
Mm-hmm.
Fulcrum, can you help me get this off? And she points to the collar underneath.
I can try. And was it one of those? You said it was welded on.
Yes.
Yeah, it's welded on, right?
Yep.
Do I think that I could use produce flame to like create a weak spot in it?
Possibly. You might burn yourself a little bit, but
That's fine.
yeah.
Genasi burning themselves is not an uncommon occurrence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
first try to use Produce Flame to try and create a little bit of a weak spot.
Sure. Why don't you just roll damage for that then?
Okay.
Absolutely nukes herself. Like,
Okay, yeah, you can see a part of the collar starts to glow as it becomes slightly more malleable, and you take 4 points of fire damage.
Okay, great.
And now I guess I will try and pry it apart.
All right. You can make a athletics check with advantage
Guidance.
and guidance.
so peppy.
Yeah, got it.
Nat 20, baby.
Oh,
Nice.
it was a 20 and a 19. Nice.
Plus, it was a D4?
Yeah.
28.
All right, nice. Yeah, with a kind of a squealing sound, the metal bends, and you tear it off of Ruby's neck. And Ruby, as soon as the collar leaves your person, you instantly feel the connection to your items once again.
Great.
Or was it the placebo?
Great. Love that for me and for all of us. Thank you.
No problem. Glad I could help.
All right. Anything else?
I can think of.
Depends on how much time we have, because if we have a ton, I would advocate, see what the fuck else is in this warehouse, personally. That's just me.
Oh, I guess, yeah. Or is this like a we're dipping? I mean, I feel like time was of the essence, but how long does it take them to pack up this thing and get it on the cart?
Well,
A couple minutes.
Also, they're probably looking for us. So,
We
it'll
weren't
be a search
subtle.
party.
During the few minutes, I guess, while they're loading up the cart, I guess we might as well look around. Fuck it.
Yeah.
And see if there's anything we can take from any of these other boxes.
Sure. Go ahead and make a investigation check.
I
Anyone
will
like-
help my sister.
All right.
Thank God.
Oof. Look, they're not. Nobody's using it.
All right. So, you guys go kind of like looking through a couple of the boxes, see if you can find anything of use. Malkier, you don't really find anything, like maybe like some clothes.
Nothing that quite fits a dragonborn physique.
Yeah, not really.
Get some shorts out of someone's pants.
Yeah. Ruby and Kit, you would find that in one of the boxes, you would find what looks to be like a it's kind of like a metallic figurine of what kind of looks like an angel that is like covered in scorch marks.
And just look over at Ruby like, should we? we should take this, right?
I mean, I kind of want to. This.
Yeah, me too.
The scorch marks are a little concerning.
It should be fine.
Why not?
I'll let her take it. And I'll be right back 2 seconds because my food's here.
Yeah, I'll try to pick it up.
All right, yeah. You pick up the little angel statue.
Nothing weird.
Nope, nothing weird.
Okay. Then I will stick it in my bag.
Sounds good. All right. So, around that time is when the wagon is all ready to go, and Arthur kind of says, "All right, now's the time. Everybody get ready. Make yourselves look, well, unassuming.
Inconspicuous?
Yeah, unassuming."
Yep. Just sort of looks to Ruby and myself like, yeah, it's good. We're gonna try.
I will turn into a mouse.
Okay, sure.
Like,
Where is the mouse going?
On my sister's boot.
On her boot?
Yes, I'm hiding.
A mouse on my boot?
Yes.
Okay.
What would
I could just like put you in like my sleeve or something, not on my boot.
Or like a shirt pocket.
But what if I need to run away?
All right.
You're right. If I need to run away, you need to run away. I will go in a pocket. Squeak.
Yeah.
They didn't give me a fork. I'll be right back.
it's gonna like pull the hood of my cloak up and tuck my hair into it. Try
Yep.
and hide it as best I can.
Sure.
Yep, work on the clothes. Make sure that I'm not pulling the hood up, making sure that the emerald scales are not very visible.
Sounds good.
Pulling a cloak over my armor as best I can, which is probably not good, but
It's hard to be inconspicuous when you have a cloak, noble's clothes, and emerald scales.
it's hard to
I
be
mean-
inconspicuous when you're wearing heavy mail and carrying a big ass shield.
Well,
Just-
that's not that outlandish.
Just
No.
meld yourself into yourself. Easy.
All right,
Squeak,
I'm back with a
squeak.
fork. Squeak, squeak. I also like to imagine that Casper and I have probably both shape changed to not look like ourselves.
Sure.
Oh
So, like,
yeah, I'm a changeling. I could have just been someone else. Oh well.
Too late now.
Well,
So I just look like a regular plain Jane human.
Why be
Cool.
someone else when you can be something else?
Everybody asks why be someone else when you could be someone else.
Squeak.
Squeak, squeak, motherfucker.
All right. So with that, they open up the big bay door to the warehouse, and you all head out into the late afternoon sun. They close the door behind, and you all just start making your way through this field of warehouses. A couple minutes later, you come to the big gate that separates the property of the asylum from the rest of the world, and you can see that there are a handful of guards standing there, and they stop you all as you come to.
Oh, I had like 100 cards.
Say, everyone stop! No one's getting out. We're on lockdown. And Arthur kind of steps up. And it's like, oh, that's terrible timing, but we actually do have permission to leave. And he produces the scroll that Ruby had just forged previously. And he says, if you take a look at this, you'll clearly see that we are supposed to leave as soon as possible. And even though we're in a lockdown, you should let us out. And you see the guard looks at him, looks at the scroll, and takes it. And he starts reading it over. And I will make a roll for the guard.
He's gonna roll the screws.
And that is a natural 3.
Oh. This is who we find out he has like a 19 insight.
Well, didn't we have like over 30 for our awesome forging? Because we worked as a team.
It was a dope forging, but I mean, had he rolled a nat 20,
Well,
I think 26?
24?
yeah, it was
26,
like 5,000.
All right. And with that, the guards get to work of dislodging like the various locks on the big gate door, and it raises up, and you all walk through. I'd like everyone to make either a deception check or performance check. Stealth if you would prefer that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go deception because Minima can rolls an 8.
Very much prefer stealth, thank you.
oh,
Oh,
Falcrum!
come
Oh,
on! No.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, does she? I was gonna say, would Kat have to roll as she is a mouse in my sleeve?
Oh my god.
she doesn't have to, but if you could roll for Casper.
Yeah.
Can't he just not fail? Can't this man just not get like lower than like a fucking 20,000? Like,
It can be deception.
Yeah, you can do deception.
deception, performance.
I
Oh,
forgot I roll low. It's fine, but yeah, he has something that lets him not roll low.
Right. It's like he rolls like his passive or something, so it's a 19.
yeah.
Trying to.
The 23 was for me, the 15's for B.
Perfect.
Raw.
Oh no, he doesn't put everything in his sheet like I do. Where do I
No,
find
he
the
doesn't.
answers?
Oh
How
my
am I supposed to play? Okay. It's
I
fine.
mean, he's already done it before, so it's not like we already know that. Yeah, he rolls a bump like fucking high.
yeah. Whenever you make a persuasion or deception check, you can treat a roll of 9 or lower as a 10.
Okay.
All right. I'll roll for the NPCs as well.
But don't you just love having to do the group? Be subtle. Be subtle.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be.
Yeah, be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Absolutely.
Malcolm and I get way too into it, and we're like, don't be suspicious.
So there's Sorth.
All right,
job.
nice.
The giant ass fucking dragonborn.
She's just tall. She's not a giant.
Yeah.
Bigger than me.
Look, as far as like Dragonborn go, I'm like on the shorter end apparently.
All right, and then here's Curiosity. All right. right. The others don't have to roll because they're not patients. But I will now roll for the guards again for now.
That one,
you
that one, that one, that one, that
guys.
one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Please, please, please.
That is another natural 3.
Oh,
Exact same roll. All right.
With my
Here's
now,
hope.
I beat the DC.
I know. Me too.
here's hoping they don't have like a +5 or a
Yeah.
+6.
They have a +0.
Oh no!
Welcome, you lucky bitch.
All right. So, yeah, they don't notice anything out of the ordinary as you all pass through. And
Welcome,
they
I like
close-
put ourselves in between everybody else. Like, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look.
and they close the gate behind you, and you are free to the world.
By
And
some
fuck.
miracle.
Act casual. Did you two miss?
Listen, my sister's crawling around in here, and it's really distracting. Okay.
Squeak, squeak.
God. Next time I need y'all to smuggle something, I'm not gonna ask.
Absolutely not.
I mean, look at me. Do I look like I'm subtle?
No.
I gesture to myself. I'm like, also not subtle. Of all the people to
don't even-
ask, why would you ask either of us?
You don't even
Ever.
look like you.
I might not look like me, but the clothes I'm wearing still are the clothes that I wear. And they're not subtle.
Oh,
I found
okay.
it on this sheet. It was there.
All right. So you start making your way down the winding path away from the hospital towards the kind of like small village that is at the base of the hill that the hospital sits on. Arthur will ask you guys, do you need anything? Like, do you need to pick up anything in town before we leave?
Okay.
That's an excellent question there, Captain.
This is when you. This is when we realize that us as individuals did not think farther than
I
escaping.
mean, I think we do. Wait, I'm a mouse. Squeak, squeak. Nod.
Also,
Just like lift up my arm to see my sleeve and be like, do you actually need something? Or do you just want to go get something?
Nod.
1 nod for you need something. 2 nods that you just want to go get something.
I just don't stop nodding.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Also, Mike, I never rolled to figure out how much money I started with, so I currently have nothing.
Oh, yeah. I guess let me check to see what starting gold is.
The ironic thing is, like, I think a mouse has like a 5 intelligence.
Squeak.
Yeah, but she retains her own stats when she
Yes.
shifts.
Oh, yeah.
So she's
Oh,
not
yeah.
actually dumb as a mouse.
No.
Go ahead and roll 5d4, Joe. Alright, you have 110 gold.
Nice, thank you.
Does anybody else need to know what their starting gold is?
Yep.
I also didn't roll mine
Maybe.
either. I'm
I was-
4d4.
I was supposed to roll for starting gold.
Yes!
I had completely forgotten in all
I don't think
honesty.
any of us knew. Wait,
I
what's
took my
Druid?
I'll tell you, Druid. Hang on.
Thank
Druid
you.
is 2.
Nice.
I took my starting items.
Yeah, the starting gold is in addition to like your starting equipment.
I learned something
Mhm.
new today.
Alright, well, Rogue is 4. Kayla.
I
Yeah,
look forward to
40.
rolling for gold on the 4th session.
How did you always assume
This is
Should have done
that,
this is
in
the
one.
first
Well,
time we've
whatever.
needed money.
money?
I mean, first time we've actually looked in the pouch to see that we have money, so
To
I
be
mean, it makes
fair,
sense.
the last campaign, money was not like a
Yeah,
factor.
we had money, we bought things, and then like left things on the other continent, rest in peace to my horse, and then was like, you take a boat and you lose all your possessions, and was like, fuck you, Mike.
Would like to argue for more starting gold,
You're a
considering my
druid.
sin.
I mean, you
Correct.
should have also gotten a little starting gold from your background.
I did. I
Yeah.
had that one written down.
Okay.
Yeah, I had my background gold down.
But I'm barely in the double digit.
Well,
Actually, I shouldn't
this
say
is-
anything. We have an extra item, so.
This is actually something I wanted to ask you, Mike. I even have it written down here so that I remember to ask you. Was to ask if the money that we were like originally siphoning during our little one shot, if we still have that money in the bag, and if so, how much?
Yeah.
The money you were siphoning.
Yeah, because remember
We were
the
stealing
guy.
from the guy we killed.
Yeah, because he was stealing, so we were stealing from him.
Oh, that money. No,
Yeah.
that money is at his house because you were.
Oh, because I was
to be
kidnapped.
Okay. All right.
We gotta
Fair
go back to his house then.
Yeah, guys, can we just go back?
We do gotta go there.
we got a place to go get some cash.
Well, there you go.
Squeak, squeak,
What?
squeak, and squeaker, squeak.
What is this town that's closest by to us?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, do we have a map of this continent yet?
We don't because my map maker has been sick with COVID the last 2 weeks.
Oh no!
You got the long COVID. All right, that's an acceptable excuse.
Yeah.
I
So,
was about to be like this bitch, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
yeah. So unfortunately, I don't have a map.
Mhm.
However, I think I had the name of this town written down. Let me look real quick. You could hear a humming there, Nestor.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's just like-
Sorry about that.
So how's everybody doing?
Alright, I got.
Oh, we already
Which
talked
one?
about the weather, so we can't talk about that. Fuck.
I mean,
Yeah,
that was
just-
pre-stream, so you can still talk.
Wow, Kayla, what's it like up in the Pacific Northwest right
Cold.
How's the rain? You guys looking at, a lot of rainfall up there anytime soon? You know?
Yes.
Yes. Yikes.
On the bacon. I'm gonna check
That's funny.
my. Check in my class page real quick.
I was gonna say, I can't tell you what your starting gold is.
I already rolled for my gold.
Oh, okay.
I'm just checking proficiencies and stuff that.
The boredom.
Goddamn it, Brent! Stop it. You've listened to Silk
Okay,
Sonic
here.
way too many times.
All right, this is the small town of Middlesbrough.
Oh, wow.
And the mayor named Malcolm.
What's that?
I said it's the mayor
Yes,
named
sir.
Malcolm.
Malcolm?
Yeah, because we're in Middlesbrough.
Oh.
Malcolm in the Middlesbrough?
Yeah,
God,
in the
that's-
Middlesbrough.
That took me a second.
2d4 psychic damage.
Hey, I mean, we can't all retire at 19 with millions of dollars.
Are all of the supplies, like in our packs, like our rations and whatever, still good, or will we need to get food?
I would say anything perishable has gone
Has
bad.
perished. Anything
Yeah.
perishable has perished.
Yes.
All right.
So yes, you would probably need to get new rations.
They told me. They told me at the store that these were non-perishable goods. They lied to me.
There's just an apple in Ruby's pack, just gone bad.
Ugh.
This is why you really should just invest in MREs, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get on the ground floor of that business.
If anybody would have access to MREs, it'd be you, Nestor. Your character would probably have the best access to MREs.
Suffice it to say, I think we need to go to town for supplies.
Yeah, we will inform them that.
At the very least,
Well-
rations.
How close is the next town? I mean, I assume.
Yeah.
Do any of us wait? Okay, do any of us know where Middlesbrough is? Like, have any of us heard of this place before? I guess is a better starting question.
Great question.
Has the noble among us heard of this small town?
Anyone?
Anyone that is originally from the Empire can
Okay.
can make a history check
Oh,
or a
hell yeah.
survival check.
Oh, not that.
I don't remember if I said
Am I from the? I don't even remember.
I don't remember. Hold on, I need to pull up.
Weird. By the time Taylor gets here, she's gonna be so
Yeah.
what do you guys do? We're gonna be like, we made it out the gate.
So far, my rolls have been a nat 20 and 2 nat 1s. Doing great.
Yeah.
No, I'm not from the Empire. Great.
All right.
If I am, I don't know anything.
Yeah, and I know B isn't, and I'm fairly certain that Casper isn't either. So yeah, Kit and Malkir, you both recognize the name. Kit, you only like kind of heard of it. You don't know exactly where it is. All you know is that it's a small town.
Yeah.
Malkir, as someone who's probably pored over like maps and charts of this kingdom to know like for like moving troops and whatnot.
Yeah.
Isn't my
you
map
would-
character? Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Not the map character.
Yep.
So Malkir, you would know that Middlesbrough, it is located kind of on the eastern side of the continent. There is a territory called the Bailey, and it is on the southern edge of that territory within the
Okay. I just need to know that the nearest town isn't the one that I tried to assassinate a guy in.
No, that's over on the west coast. You're on the other side of the continent.
Okay, good.
Oh, we're in the east right now.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd be like, I will inform them that the closest town, the closest next town would be the Bailey.
Well, the Bailey is the territory. Think of like the state. You're in the state of the Bailey.
All right.
That makes
Oh,
sense.
okay.
Like at one time, this area was its own country, but it had since been conquered by the Empire, and
Okay,
now
so
it's
this has
a
been
territory within the Empire.
Okay, so this is the Crimea, basically.
Sure.
There's a lot of those in this place. I'll have you know. The majority of the empire is Crimea, and now everyone's Russia. Like,
Yeah, the Kingdom of Or is actually a relatively small country in the middle of the Empire.
yeah, but then they were like, you know what? I'm gonna take that, and I'm gonna take that, and I'm gonna take that, and I like that one too. So yes, all right. So Middlesbrough of Crimea. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, so you would know as well because of how high you rolled that the next the next big city would probably be the capital of the Bailey, which is a city called Durvan.
All right.
When you say the Bailey, are you saying like the space Bailey, or is this like how is this spelt? My brain is trying to process this word and I can't.
Just the space Bailey.
Okay, I was like, is he saying like da Bailey, like da baby, or like?
No, the Bailey.
Okay.
God.
Sorry.
Jesus.
Really in rhyme form tonight.
We're killing it.
Look,
God.
look, you got the chaotic members of the party.
Oh boy. All right.
So do we think it's wise for us to stop here, or for us to go on to the next city instead to resupply?
Yeah, how far would that, like, how far do we have to go? I
That's a
assume.
good question, Mike. How far do we have to go to the Bailey?
Well, you don't know the area that well. You've never been to
Durban.
this part. You just know the names of the places.
Mhm.
But if you
Yes, we
would
can ask the other people in
yeah,
our group, yeah.
you could ask some of the NPCs who are more familiar with this area.
Look to Arthur. Be
What
like,
do you
"How
mean?
far
I want to talk to the hand of God.
In that case, turn to
God, I'm
Arthur. Be
sorry.
like, how far is Durban from here?
Cracked out of my mind.
Oh, that's Durvan. Yeah, that's a few days north of here.
All right.
Is
That's
that,
that's
is that where
kind
we
of
plan on going?
well, I was planning on going maybe like southwest cuz well, if you get closer to Durvan, you get close to the border of the Fenlands.
Context, please.
The Fenlands,
Headlands are where all the wild people live.
yeah, the
Oh,
wild
yeah.
people, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the swampland that's
That's the
they
swamp.
have yet to conquer.
Okay.
Yeah, because remember the continent or whatever where Morn is like surrounded by. There's like the swamp, there's the mountains, there's the sea, and there's the sand. Stone, sand, swamp, and sea. Nailed it.
Oh yeah.
Very
Right.
good.
I forgot Orn is.
Woo!
I forgot the. I keep forgetting that Orn is surrounded on all sides by just
Yes.
shit real estate.
The more difficult stuff. They conquered like the plains, and then they were like, "All right, fuck. Now we actually have to try."
You had to put in the work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Orn was the country that got shafted in supposedly.
I bombed there. I thought,
All right, we should probably just resupply here then.
Well,
Let's
if
go
we're
in,
not
pick
going,
a
if
couple
so,
of things that we need, get out.
if we're not going up towards Durban, where did he say what city we were going to? Sorry, or town?
He did not know.
Oh,
Where are you planning on going? It's not Durban way.
Well, I mean, we hadn't picked a destination yet. We were like, I guess, where do rich people live?
That's a good question.
capital.
Do I know the nearest section of nobles?
I mean, I'm just saying, it's true.
Squeak.
Can I use my position of privilege?
Oh my god.
Find somebody willing to accommodate me?
Your position of privilege that you got blacklisted from?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, did you murder people? I don't think you're privileged anymore.
So when he asks where do rich people live, the clear area that pops into your mind would be the capital city of the empire, Orana, because that's where like a lot of the nobles that like rule like the various territories that have been conquered, they live in the main city because that's where all the politics happen. They just like own properties in the territories, which when they have to be in the in their lands that they live at, but they much prefer living in the big city.
Okay.
However, there is on the way to Orana, there is another larger city that let's see. I don't have a name for that territory yet, but the name of the city is Goldcrest.
Okay. 'Cause I was about to ask, is there that? I was about to ask, if we established where one connection I have is based at yet? That noble who I helped with a mining accident cut down their costs.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'll have to get back to you on that. It wouldn't be in this part of the world though. It would be probably closer to where you're from.
Yeah, figured. Alright. So it would be the next smallest one, basically, outside of Orano, which is still a ways away, I would imagine.
Yeah, that's a couple weeks travel.
So, you're looking at a couple weeks travel? Depends. Look, not every noble like myself is willing to exist on the fringes of society, let alone get their hands dirty.
I mean, it's a big country. We were expecting it to be a lot of travel to get where we need to go. They don't put the crazy people out in the middle of nowhere for nothing.
That's a good point.
Yeah, if I find that a little annoying.
Well, we need to go to Middlesbrough to get supplies. At least food. We
Yeah.
have no food. So
Either you're doing a few days of travel to the nearest city or a few weeks of travel to
yeah, and
the city
either
where you
way,
want to go.
we need food.
Yes.
So we're going to Middlesbrough.
All right. So yeah, you head down the winding road down to this small village here of Middlesbrough, and you find like a small trading post. This is it almost looks like a small farming town. Like this is not like a center for trade, but they do have like a trading post if you need like basic tools or supplies.
Mm-hmm.
So if anything, the food's gonna be fresh.
Excellent.
Yeah. I could just picture in the back of Valkyrie's head. He's like, I wonder how quickly this place could be overrun.
It's a great question. Alright, so you guys heading to the trading post then?
We just go steal food from someone's farm.
How did you know my plan?
Look,
Because
we are
I am
evil.
you and you are me.
Ah,
Look, I mean, we are evil.
I would like to not immediately be arrested again.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
no,
I'm gonna
good.
buy some supplies.
Plus,
you only get arrested if you get caught.
you're a mouse. You'll never get caught.
I'm only a mouse for like an hour, I think, actually, so I'm gonna not mouse before we go into town.
Yeah.
That way you don't just shape change and tear Kit's fucking sleeve.
I definitely say that to her.
Possibly.
I'm like, okay, remember, not like when we were kids. Remember to hop out of the clothes.
Hop out. Then run off towards the goodies. Got it.
Right?
It
Cat.
comes out as squeak, squeak, squeak.
God. gonna need to like get hold person to use against my sister.
I need a leash.
Yeah, you know those leashes that people put on their kids when they go to like parks.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I can already picture the dynamic. Kit was the fucking one with self-control, and Cat was the leash kid.
We were just handcuffed together.
It was just a split
Handcuffed,
leash.
wow.
Yeah, well, whatever. Cuffed, stuck, split leash. It's fine. Look, we're older now. We're old ladies. It's fine.
Oh yeah, the ripe old age of like 25.
Incorrect. Anyway.
So are you going to the trading post?
Yeah, sorry.
Tangent.
Taylor's
Alright.
gonna get here, and we're gonna be like, we made it to the town, and that's it.
Alright, you head inside.
This is what happens when Josh isn't here to guide us.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's true.
It's like herding cats.
Oh wait, I'll guide us. It's fine.
You'll guide us to every store.
You bet
Yeah.
I will.
You can see inside the trading post there are shelves laden with various basic equipment for like normal labor work, as well as like some like minor like adventuring supplies, as well as like a nice kind of like farmer's market-esque stall of food off to one side.
Do they have the stuff here I would need for Find Familiar? Which is like
what
charcoal and incense, I think.
like they would, but isn't there like a monetary value to that?
It's 10 gold worth.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they'd probably like it. You'd have to get more of it because like it would be a lower quality from what is usually used for spellcasting. But
It
Yeah,
should be carrying
good.
more, but it's fine.
I'd be able to cast it like once.
yeah, I would probably say they don't have a lot, so you'd be able to scrounge up enough for a single casting of the spell.
Alright, I'll take it.
Woman just came into town and bought all our charcoal and incense.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hey, charcoal's easy to make at least, alright? It's the incense that's really the biggest pain.
All right, so yeah, 10 gold worth of charcoal and incense.
And then food.
The food.
Yeah.
The rations.
If you want Malakir's opinion, he will tell you what is the best options for the most amount of calories while spending the least amount of money.
Ruby ignores every suggestion.
It's a lot of stuff that's like, why would you put that in your body?
I let my sister, the plant scientist, tell me what I should buy.
Which I would like to get stuff for a herbalism kit.
Okay.
Ye-
Let me see here.
It is really funny that druids don't start with an
I
herbalism
know,
kit.
it's
That's pretty
dumb.
interesting.
I'm like, what is this? And then with my background, I could start with like an instrument or a disguise kit, but not what I want.
All right, herbalism kit.
But now at least we don't have to buy the disguise
It's
kit.
like gardening stuff. So if I had been smart, I would have been like, hey, can I take some of the gardening tools from when I was gardening? But I didn't. I
We're
We're
forgot.
also shitty gardening tools.
Yeah, I'd say there's enough like random tools lying around that you can.
Since they have farming town, I feel like this is probably
yeah.
your best bet for an herbalism kit.
Yeah, you can get enough for an herbalism kit, and we'll just go market price. We'll go 5 gold.
That's so expensive. Okay.
The disguise
But it
kit's
is in the book.
25, so
That's still
Yeah, so-
expensive. I need all of the money ever.
Am I able to scrounge together what I would need for a disguise kit and a forgery kit?
Well, I thought you had a forgery kit.
I
Oh,
scrounged. So we scrounged things together when I was forging things
Oh, got it. Okay.
in the prison. Yeah, I asked for supplies from.
I would say you
Probably
wouldn't be able to do a forgery kit because like that's a lot of like paperwork type things like
Mhm.
office equipment type things. As for the disguise kit, let's see.
I have clay from Clay Day,
You have clay.
but it's mine.
Cosmetics, hair dye, and small props. Yeah, I'd say that's another thing that you can just like buy little odds and ends to like make up what would be a disguise kit.
Okay.
Once again, market price, so 25 gold.
Okay.
I don't know if any of the other toolkits are like necessary. like,
No,
And
at least not
for
right
the
now.
gold.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I at least get some parchment and something like some things to write with? To do like really simple forging.
Fortunately, someone bought all the charcoal in town.
That's fine.
I mean, I have ink I can share with you.
Okay. We'll figure it out.
That's the ink you used for the last thing you forged.
Probably.
Ink would look better than charcoal anyway.
Yeah.
Well, just get a
Yeah, food. Oh, I want to find something to drink. I want to find something alcoholic to drink.
Okay. So looking for booze.
Looking for booze. Easily
would like-
transportable booze.
I would like to look for something pretty.
Pretty.
Yes.
Okay.
Rolling on that trinket table.
Sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check there, Cat. And then for the booze, are you looking for like wine or ale? Something stronger?
Should probably just look for wine.
Wine? Okay. Yeah, they'd. At the trading post, they probably have like some bottles of like some like cheap wine. It's like 2 gold a bottle.
Yeah,
I'll grab like 2 bottles of it.
Yeah.
All right.
pick up some food.
I rub my hands together and I'll go, okay, stars, guide me to something as pretty as you are, and I'll cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
Ah.
Because I like. Well, that was
18.
an intelligence saving throw. It's fine. I don't have the thing in investigation. It's fine.
Okay. Did you say you're not proficient in investigation?
I am not, so it
Okay,
would
so
be the
it's
same. Yeah.
Well, no, you're
Well.
proficient in intelligence saves.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
13
sorry.
plus-
I'm a liar.
It'd be 13 plus 3.
I can read.
16.
16.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a d10.
Ooh.
All right. You can see that kind of like kind of hidden away a bunch like a box of like various like lost items. There is what looks to be a gold locket.
I take it.
All right. Are you buying it or stealing it?
Well, it looks like lost old items, so I'm just gonna walk up and grab it like I lost it. Like, oh, there it is.
All right. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check. All right. You steal the locket successfully.
Yeah. I'm a thief.
I'm gonna look for the look for one, maybe some fabric to make some rags, and 2, the most high proof alcohol I can find that is made in mass quantity here. Somebody's bound to have made some high proof, very, very questionable alcohol here.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
$15.
Okay. Yeah, you would find that they do have kind of like hidden amongst like the cheap wine. There is one bottle of a cheap whiskey made from the north.
Alright. Taking it. I will
Alright.
pay for it.
Okay.
Along with like probably like couple copper it costs for like some fabric for rags.
Oh, okay. You're just looking like for like very cheap fabric for
Yeah.
rags. Okay.
Something
Yeah,
that can be easily lit on fire.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say like like five copper for the rags and 15 gold for the booze.
Alright.
Are you also making Molotov cocktails, Nestor?
Sounds like it.
However, yes,
Because I do it too. Not of this character, but I fucking
Gotta
love
be a
Molotov
pyro in every group. It sounds like.
necessary.
I thought it was gonna be me, but apparently not.
But at least you have an easy source to light them on fire. Ruby! You guys
True.
can practice, you can like throw them in the air and she can like pew pew
Just throw them past her hair.
out of the sky. Throw them past her hair and lights the cloth.
Lights them mid-throw.
And I am guessing just from like a smell, this is some terrible whiskey.
I mean, it hasn't been aged very long. It's a cheap whiskey. Yeah.
It is very much this. I was basically looking for the Everclear of this trading post.
Yeah. It's not that high in alcohol content, but it's still pretty ripe.
All right.
So how many rations do we buy? Like a week's worth each?
I'd
Two
get 2
weeks
weeks
worth?
worth. If we got a possible 2-week travel, might as well get enough for that.
Yeah.
All right. So it's 5 silver per ration. So like 2 weeks would be about 7 gold.
So like,
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I also, if I can pick it up here, I also want to get chalk and like a small mirror if they can find one.
Make an investigation check.
Woo! Woo!
Yeah, you can find like a very simple like pewter backed mirror. It's like say like 5 gold. And
my opinion,
yeah.
Chalk is a copper piece per.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
So I'll just get like a little bag of chalk.
Kid, do you have money left?
Yes.
Can I have it?
What do you need it for?
Just to have.
You technically already you know that my money is your money anyways.
I have one and it's lonely.
You have one money? Is that you have what? You have 1 gold?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I flip her a gold coin so she has 2.
Okay, thank you.
She always needs at least everything to have its companion.
God.
Even her money has abandonment issues.
I don't have abandonment issues. My sister's right there. There's no abandonment.
All right. Anything else anyone would like to buy in this small town trading post?
Ball bearings.
What'd you say?
Ball bearings.
I have
Ball
a bag of ball
bearings.
bearings.
No, I'm just fucking with you. It's just always something you buy as a low-level character. Like these will come in handy one day, and then you never use them.
I
I
mean,
started with some.
Nice. You're good, then.
I mean, I've definitely made good use of my ball bearings.
Look, we have a burglar's pack and a dungeoneer's pack in this party. We have
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Ball
It's just
bearings to
always
croak.
funny. It's just one of those things. Whenever you're looking up, like as a new D&D player, like what kind of like mundane item should I buy as like a new? And people are always like, get ball bearings. And then you get them, but then you're like, what the fuck do I do with these?
Well, if you're Kato, you trip a god.
God damn it, Kato.
Fucking Kato.
I am realizing that because I started with a burglar's pack, I don't I don't have a bedroll and I don't have a mess kit.
Really? The burglar's pack doesn't come with that?
No, it doesn't.
Wait, I don't have one either. Fucking Scholar's pack also doesn't come with one.
Nice.
So I would like
Yeah, me
a
too.
bedroll and a mess kit.
Well, a bedroll is 1 gold.
Oh my god, that's so fucking
And-
funny.
A mess kit is 2 silver.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
That is really funny.
Oh, good catch, Kayla.
Got you.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I mean, not like I'd be sleeping in my own bedroll anyways, but
Really cozying up to Arthur there, aren't you?
cozy up to anybody if it gets me a bedroll. I don't. Oh, that's so funny.
Probably why you don't own one.
Yeah, I've never needed one before.
Well, you just use someone else's.
Yeah.
I think I'm done.
Sorry, we've got everything we got. We got our ball
bedroll's
bearings.
one word. Okay, there we go. It's like trying to find it in the compendium. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, where's bedroll? It's one word.
All right. Okay. Go like this. Okay. So,
Is that roll to be seen?
no. The role was to see how fast the asylum people mobilize, and they did not mobilize very fast. So they are not waiting for you outside.
Oh, lordy.
Great.
That would have been really killing it with these nat 3s, Mike.
I know.
Can you keep that up through, like, all of this?
You know, I gotta get them all out now so that I roll well on Wednesday.
That is fair. You know what? Keep rolling nat 3s. Nat 1s, nat 2s. Anything below, like, a 10, really. Do it all now.
All right, yeah, you guys buy your stuff. The other NPCs buy their stuff, and you...
And Casper gives me all his gold.
Fucking Josh comes back like, what the fuck is all my money?
I don't think that's something he would do. I think that's taking advantage of his absence.
Dang it.
Yeah, you all head back to the cart and start making your way out of town before anyone shows up to look for you.
Or the Popo shows up.
Yeah.
5-0.
All right. So, as you guys leave the small village of Middlesborough, you can see the sun is starting to set towards night. So here's the question. Where are you going? Are you continuing with the convoy to the southwest, or are you going elsewhere?
I'm fine with
Yeah.
continuing with the convoy.
Yeah.
All of us just
Thank
want to steal this fucking sarcophagus, so...
Look, I was thinking it.
What's this all of us thing?
I just want to know what it is.
Sure you do. Keep telling yourself.
Today. Tonight, when they sleep, you and me will open it.
There's no seams, so I don't know what you're gonna open.
I'm a druid. I can do anything. I guess
All
we're
right.
following them.
Yeah, we'll stay with them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Sounds good. So yeah, you guys travel for a little bit to get outside of town before stopping for the night. And so, as you guys set up camp, what are the watches?
Um,
Oh.
The age-old question: who's on first?
I can go on first watch.
I'll take second.
I'll be
How
on
many
third.
are we? We make what? 1, 2, 3. We make 3 watches. Is that it?
Oh, I mean,
We're
you have
with
a
7 people, so
you have a bunch of people, so you don't
I
have
guess
to.
fair. Yeah. Well, no, I know there's also the NPCs, but like,
Right.
I was just not kind of counting them. I was like, they'll
Right.
just fit in wherever, is what I
Yeah,
assumed.
they'll also take watches of their own.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're with them, but we're not with them.
Okay.
We're not part
Um,
of their entourage.
Be on second with Malkir.
I'll go first with Ruby.
Okay. So
Hey.
and I'll
first
be on
watch.
third with the other 2 that aren't here right now. That sounds
B
good
is
to me.
super lazy and sleeps.
I was gonna say I didn't feel comfortable volunteering B for a watch because it felt in character for her to not volunteer for a watch.
Yeah.
Sure.
She
It's
just
alright,
sleeps
I'll take
through
them on my
everything.
watch. I'll take both people that are not here right
Oh,
now.
good.
Speaking
You
of
have to
B,
Decide for
Speaking of B,
herself.
but you have to remember, Joe, you're not going to be by yourself. There's a bajillion NPCs with us, so somebody will be on watch with you. You're not
That's
by
fine.
yourself. It won't just be like, all right, everybody go on watches, and then Felcrum, you're on your own. There's a party of like 15 people.
Ruby and Cat on first. Who was on second watch?
Me and
Yeah.
Malkir. Kit and
Kit
Malkir.
and,
All right. And third watch.
Was me and whoever else.
Casper,
Yeah. Casper would probably be on watch with you.
the friendly ghost.
Bala's one, that's for sure.
He's quiet as one today, too. Weird.
I know, right? So out of character of him. So odd.
We've just tuned him out. He's just been going on a long tangent for several hours.
Yeah, he just hasn't stopped talking. We just tuned him out, every single one of us. Oh man, I gotta think about spells every day.
Get to re-prepare.
Wait, do I have to do that too? Son of a bitch.
Well,
If you want,
yeah.
Paladin.
It's only if you want to. There's like, yeah, when you rest, you can like opt to switch spells, but you don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah, but we have components now.
It's a way of just going. We took this long rest dungeon and I fucked up and didn't expect combat, so I'm a swap now.
But sometimes we like to plan for shenanigans. That's me.
Ah yes, cat. Middle name Shenanigans.
It's only Anakin's kit is Shin.
There we go. All right. I've got the watches.
Ooh.
Yay.
All right. So, first watch would be Ruby, Cat, and the guard Athelos.
And he's guarding the thingy thing.
Yeah, he's being a guard.
Right. Well, first I would like to check out the locket that I took.
Well, before you do that, go ahead and
Oh.
roll perception checks.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to look at the locket. That's why it's low. One day I'll get above 10.
Athalos rolling real fucking high today.
Yeah, so much for my natural 3.
You cursed me instead. I got a 5.
All right. So you said you were looking at your locket?
That I took.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you can see it's a gold locket. It opens up to show a kind of like a silhouette of a woman on the inside.
Cool. Does it have any secret opens? With like a message like, my love, I'll always remember you.
No, it's just the picture of the woman.
Oh. Okay, I'll put it in my bag. And then I'll go to Ruby and just awkwardly sit right beside her, like almost shoulder to shoulder, but
Like there's
not touching.
like half a dozen other places you can be sitting, but you sit. I'm
Yeah.
like completely right next to her.
Yep.
Nice.
Ruby has opened one of the bottles of wine and poured herself something to drink. Can I help you? Do you need something?
I was wondering if you are as curious as I'm curious. And I just look at the sarcophagus.
A little bit. Feels a little early for us to try and
What?
get
No.
much closer to it, though.
I don't think so. We've got so much time, we might as well start right now, because, like, I don't have any ideas yet, and it could be a more than one night thing trying to get it open. Also, and cover my mouth, and I'll be like, the guard guy might not want us to. I don't know. Isn't that like their prize, their money or something?
Here's my concern about trying to look in it now. Is that we are still very, very close to the asylum, and it would be very easy for them to bring us back if we cause too much trouble right away.
I don't know. We were winning the fight.
We were. I don't disagree. We were winning the fight. But I'm just recommending a little bit of caution before we really start to cause some trouble.
Caution. Got it. I'm gonna stand up and walk towards the sarcophagus. And I'm gonna... I'm gonna turn into Ruby while I'm walking there. Caution.
Okay.
I do nothing to stop her.
Good.
I just take a drink and I'm got one eye on whatever it is she's doing.
Okay.
And then I would like to start poking the coffin.
Okay. Yeah,
Just all over.
as you walk over to the sarcophagus, Aphilos, who is on watch with you, and who's kind of standing right there next to the sarcophagus, says, "It's like, what are you doing?"
Making sure it's not trapped.
It's not,
How do you know?
because we checked already.
Well, it's never bad to get an outside eye to look. It's the best
Thank
way
you
to.
for the offer, but no, thank you.
Okay. Does it open though? Have you tried that? Have you checked that? What if it opens and there's a trap and then you die?
Arthur said it would open when it's ready to open.
What does that mean?
Ask Arthur.
I will consider this. I'm supposed to be cautious. I'll walk back to Ruby. And then I'll just sit down and then I'll turn back to me.
Did you learn anything interesting?
Yes, it's supposed to open when it's gonna open, and Arthur knows stuff.
Interesting. Huh. You should tell your sister that when we wake her up for her watch.
Why you did it?
I think she'll find the information a little bit more believable coming from you.
I don't know about that. Okay.
Would you like me to come with you to tell her when we wake her up?
Yes. Can I have that? And I'm gonna point at your bottle.
You can have the bottle when it's empty.
That's
Or
not
you
how
can
you
have-
share a drink.
Or you can have some of it now. I will not give you the whole bottle.
I see. Interesting. Learning a lot, and I'll go sit by where Kit's sleeping.
Sounds good. You do so. Anything you would like to do on your watch, Ruby?
Nope. I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna have a drink. I'm going to enjoy my freedom. And not cause any problems.
Okay. Then, your watch ends with no problems, and you wake up second watch, which is Kit, Malkier, and Arthur.
Hey.
Perfect.
Perception. Perception.
I need to tell Kit the stuff. Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Less nice.
Ooh.
Look, there's a reason Malkier wears a monocle.
Why would you wear a monocle if you can't see? Because that means you only see out of one eye. Malkier! Are you stupid?
What does that mean?
What are you talking about? He's like squinting with one eye, and it's like making him squint the other eye, so it's still fucking up his vision. Like,
Oh my god.
Look,
he actually just wears two monocles, not real glasses. It's just two monocles.
Oh my god.
look, he's just got to compensate for the one bad eye, so he wears that over that.
Your 20/20 vision in one eye, -4 in the other.
Wait, can I just wake Kit up and I'll be like, Kit, they're speaking in code.
What?
They're speaking in code. It'll open when it's meant to open.
She like opens up one eye, and she's just like, "What are you?"
Ruby was not being very cautious, and she tried to go right up to the sarcophagus, and she was stopped by the guard guy, and then she asked him, like, what if it opened? When's it gonna open? What's it gonna do? What if it's trapped? What are you gonna do? It might kill you. And he was like, it'll open when it's meant to open. Arthur knows more. That's it. Good night.
I just like look over at Ruby and I'm just like, okay, so she means her as Ruby. Got it.
Ruby looks back over at Kit and just nods. Silent understanding.
Silent communication passes. Like, yes, all right, understood.
All right, so yeah, it's Kit, Valkyrie, and Arthur.
I just wanted to check something. Oh, you just stay in your form until you change back or until you die. Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's funny. So even if you sleep, you just still stay what you looked like. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, you don't just start shape changing subconsciously based off your dreams.
It'd be so funny. You're just dreaming. You're just like shape changing in your sleep. People are like, "What the fuck is wrong with them?" Is Arthur doing anything, or is he just watching?
He's just on watch. You can see that he keeps kind of like stealing glances at you, because of the awkward conversation you guys had the other day. But he's not engaging now.
The hand touch of 1,000 feelings.
I assume he's not subtle about this either.
I mean, he's trying to be.
It's one of those where it's like Malkia looks between the two of you, it's like, then says to Kit in her head, like, this man, you got Arthur smitten, not gonna lie.
Don't be weird.
Look, I'm not the one who fails at being subtle, apparently.
Well, I mean, if this was you trying to be subtle in this moment, you definitely failed.
So aside from the sarcophagus, it's basically just everyone else is asleep at the moment, then?
Yeah, the sarcophagus is also sleeping. Yeah.
I just need to know that it's just the three of us who are currently
it's
awake.
just the three of you.
Sorry, I'm just looking up something, so do what you have to do, Nestor, if you're doing anything.
Now, sadly, I do not intend to murder everybody in their sleep tonight.
Good to know! Thanks, buddy! Awesome! It's just what you love to hear. I am gonna spend an hour to ritual cast Find Familiar.
Yeah. While you're doing that, I will chat up Arthur to find any background information on the sarcophagus.
So,
Sure.
Rest in peace to my 10 gold.
Yeah, I mean, I was just in the cellar one day, just cleaning up some things, and a couple loose bricks, fell away, and not entirely sure why, but I decided to climb through the hole that was on the other side, and yeah, it was like this weird, like, tomb or ruin or something, and yeah, that's where I found the sarcophagus.
Insight check that.
Sure.
Just to be like, one does not willingly just walk into a hole in the wall.
Well, he said he doesn't know why he did it.
Ooh, no. Nope. Pretty sure as far as he's concerned, that makes total sense.
Yeah, like you can believe what you want. Like that sounds weird, obviously, but like that's what he remembers from the experience. Is he just like something compelled him to go down into the hole?
So I get it. Not judging. Some people walk through mysterious holes in walls. I make a deal with this Vader.
I don't know. I guess it was just like a slow day. Felt like doing something adventurous for once. Did you say Dispater?
Yeah.
Not a like a devil guy?
Yep.
All right.
It's like, cool, buddy. Cool.
Anyway.
Yeah. I just love that he's like, wait, what? You said who?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like saying, hey, I'm also a Satanist.
Yeah. Basically, it's the D&D equivalent. Kit, you cast your spell, and an hour later,
Have a raven.
there
Nice.
you go. A raven appears in front of you in a of smoke.
The edgiest of familiars.
Listen, it can be whatever it wants, but right now, raven.
I just love, wait, you made a deal with this Vader, and then
And then a bird just appears out of nowhere. I give him little scratches on his fluffy bird chest. And then put him on my shoulder.
Ironically, the Dispater thing was not why I was incarcerated in the asylum.
Did they know about the Dispater thing?
No, not really.
Well, they probably would have, if they'd known. Would have probably come at you a lot sooner.
I mean, look, it was all legal shit.
Sure.
Why are we talking about Disfader?
He brought it up.
Look, he walks through weird holes in the wall in basements. I made a deal with a guy.
Yeah, your friend here, he's made a deal with a devil.
You don't need to throw the word friend around here throwing that around a little quickly. This is
Look,
a
I don't even know
cellmate.
Look, we don't even know we're technically not even cellmates.
We're hallway cellmates.
You're a co-conspirator then.
But that's more. That makes more sense. Look, we barely even know each other.
Yeah, none of us really know each other, except for what we learned in group therapy.
Yeah.
Which wasn't much, and most of it was probably a lie.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to know my mother's maiden name. Which is actually probably public record.
Why would I want to know your mother's maiden name? Wait, so why were you in a... You were going through hallways? What?
Yeah, he was down in the basement. You fought with some bricks, and then you decided to walk through a hole in a wall.
Yeah.
Be a little adventurous, apparently.
Yeah.
That
was.
is-
I
Is that where you
found a
found that
hole
thing?
in the basement. Yeah. Yeah, and then on the other side of that hole was some kind of tomb-like ruin, and that's where I found the sarcophagus.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense. I thought you just enjoyed finding random holes in walls. That's clear.
I mean, given the rotation that they have you guys do, doesn't fucking surprise me. That is fucking boring.
Yeah. Well, boring is good for the mind, I guess. That's what they say, at least. I don't know.
Whoever said that was lying to themselves.
Yeah, probably.
Look, just need to get back home, clear up a few things with some co-workers, and be back to what I normally do, which is just being a pain in the in our enemy's ass.
And who's your enemy, exactly?
Whoever Orn was last gone to war with.
Oh, so you're a patriot.
Yes.
Got it.
This look of like, oh, you're one of those people.
You know, Malkir, that side of camp is looking really unwatched. How about you go that way?
Alright. At the point of which he gives me the look of like, what the fuck? And then leaves.
Go be somewhere else. That's the look you're getting.
Because I'm guessing Arthur is not fond of patriots.
Well, make an insight check.
Ew.
Yeah, you're unsure.
Hmm.
No? Malkir
Alright.
goes walking off, it sounds like.
I will make myself scarce so these two can be
Other
weird.
side of camp. It's like, just like, I guess I'll be over here. Stands next to a different, like, tree.
Yeah.
Be like, whatever you have planned, I am going to make sure that I am facing the opposite direction.
So you just came across a sarcophagus under the asylum? Just like that?
Yeah. Just random chance, I guess.
Why
Guess
were
could
you...
say-
Why were you moving bricks around?
I wasn't moving bricks around. I was cleaning up the cellar, and there were some loose bricks
Oh.
that fell away from my efforts to clean them.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Thought you were just going around moving bricks.
I mean, I'm bored, but I was bored, but I wasn't that bored.
That's fair. So, you were planning on going back there, or get your job back?
Probably not.
Why
I
did you
mean-
start working there in the first place?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes I have like this like inner voice that like tells me to like do good and help people.
Oh
and
no.
So I was like, I'm not like a warrior or a hero or anything. So it's like maybe become like a healer or something, but not the
Oh.
best at that either. So I
Oh
was like,
god, he's an altruist.
I could at least like work in like a hospital and like help the people there. Yeah, but ever since I started working at the hospital, I haven't heard that voice in a while, so I've just been really bored.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm glad that that voice led you there.
Yeah, I guess it was for the best anyway.
Now I guess you've taken up archaeology.
Or grave robbing.
You don't know it was a grave. Okay, isn't all archaeology basically grave robbing?
That's true, I guess. Because it depends on who we sell this thing to. If it goes to a museum, then yeah, maybe I am an archaeologist.
What do you know about this thing, if anything?
I don't know a lot. It's very old. It's like it looks like it should open, right? But like you don't see any seams along it. So I don't know. It kind of looks almost like a bud of like a flower. So maybe it's waiting to bloom.
Very poetic.
Oh. Read a lot of books.
Yeah, you told me. I remember.
Oh yeah, I didn't get a chance to get you any books, seeing how we were planning this heist thing.
Oh, it's okay. I got my bag, so I have my book.
Oh,
Oh.
good.
Do you know if this sarcophagus thing, if it's magic at all? Did anyone check?
I'm not the most skilled in magic, so yeah, I guess none of us really checked.
Oh, I can do that if you want, if I'm allowed, if that's okay.
Sure, yeah.
It'll take me about an hour, so if you could just, keep an eye out.
Yeah, sure. I'll watch your back.
Thanks. And I'll take my little raven off my shoulder, and I'll be like, you can hold on to Inkblot if you want.
It's a cute name.
Thanks. I'll hand over tiny to Raven, and then
Yep.
I will cast identify the rituals, or not identify, detect magic. Another ritual spell for an
Okay.
hour.
Well,
Oh no, it's 10 minutes, right?
yeah, it's only 10 minutes.
10
Yeah,
minutes, not an hour. It's
it was an hour because it was.
an
Find
hour for
Familiar.
Find Familiar, and I was like, wait, they're not all an hour long. Find
Yeah.
Familiar's an hour long. So yeah, no, never mind. It'll be 10 minutes. My bad.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you cast your spell. And as you finish casting the detect magic, you can sense that the sarcophagus is magical. It has a aura of necromancy around it.
Shocker.
I know, right? What's necromancy on a sarcophagus? No.
Can I then ritual cast identify? If
Sure.
it's identifiable, I guess.
Yeah.
Then I will do that.
Okay. Yeah, you cast your spell, and another 10 minutes goes by. Arthur's keeping a lookout, and you finish casting the spell, and you identify the sarcophagus. It is a sarcophagus of longevity. Meaning,
Wow, shocker again.
I know, right? Meaning that anything inside of the sarcophagus is kept alive while it is in the sarcophagus in a state of suspended animation.
Oh. will. When I'm done, I'll just turn around and be like, well, pretty much what you'd expect. It's basically just a coffin for dead things.
I mean, isn't that what a sarcophagus is for?
Well, you never know, right? It could do something else, magic and all that, but it's a sarcophagus.
Well, good to know, I guess. You would also know, Kit, from your casting of Identify, that it is a very old sarcophagus, and yet the magic is more powerful than anything you've seen working at your job, at your research facility.
Interesting. Interesting. Guess I'll back away from this fucking weird thing. What is this? Is it just like made out of wood? Or like, what is it made of?
It's like a metallic stone. If that makes sense. It's like
Weird.
it looks like it's like it's carved from stone, but like it has like the luster, like the shininess of a like a metallic substance. So it wasn't like forged. It wasn't like man-made, but like
Yeah.
it's still like a metallic.
It's like a metallic like mineral kind of thing.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Go back over to where Arthur's keeping watch. Take a peek at Malgear's, who's still staring in the opposite direction, like, I don't want to be here right now. Like, why did I pick this watch? Please let me go to sleep. Is there anything, I don't know, that you want to talk about? We're gonna have a lot of days and a lot of nights on the road.
Yeah.
It's like pulling at her fingers, like she's nervous.
I guess. Where are you from?
Oh God! Oh no! This is the worst thing I've ever. I hate this. I'm from a really small town in the Empire, pretty much kind of like Middlesbrough, not really anything of note. How about you?
Yeah, I kind of from a small town myself. Yeah, I grew up in an orphanage, so no family.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. The priests that ran the orphanage were nice.
Do you go back there sometime, or?
No, I haven't been there in a while actually. It's been a few years.
Do you plan on going back, or is it page turn sort of thing?
I don't know. I don't really have a reason to go back. Like they were nice people, but like they weren't family or anything. No, I think I don't know. I like to see the world, I guess. Kind of travel. Been kind of living to help people, and now I just kind of want to do my own thing, I guess.
That makes sense. Do you how about now? Do you have any family or somebody, special?
Nope, just me. What about you? Do you have anyone special? I mean, other than your sister, of course.
Oh, no, just me and her, you know. Two peas in a pod.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good thing we're all together then. Traveling together. Safety in numbers.
Oh, yeah, it's really good to be, part of a group and stuff. Should probably, I guess, maybe get back to watching,
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Let's
keeping
do
the
that.
group safe. I'll, I guess, Malkier's watching over there, so I'll go over there.
And I'll watch this way.
Cool. Okay.
Y'all just suddenly looking in three very different directions. All have your backs to each other.
Yeah. I in my pretending to be like all awkward and stuff, I'll have like forgot he still has ink blot with him as I walk away. And yep.
Yep.
I hate it here.
Yeah, he just kind of like, well, as he's turning away, he realizes like he's got your bird in his hands. Like, oh, did you want Inkblot with you?
Oh well, it's company and all. You can keep him around for a while. When I go to bed, he'll be gone. So
Oh, okay. I'll just hold on to him then.
okay. Keeps going. Pretending to like nervously tuck her hair behind her ears and like walk away until it's time to switch watches.
Yeah. Inkblot relays to you is like, oh my god, he's talking. Just like the psychic link that you have of Inkblot.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's just like, just put up with it, okay?
this is a sharp one. He thinks you might like him.
Oh. It's really astute of him. Just, be a cute bird, alright?
Alright.
Leave poor Inkblot to stew. Oh, God.
Alright, with that, your watch goes off with no problem.
No, there were a lot of problems, but the dangers did not come from the outside. They're coming from within.
The danger is coming from inside the camp.
Yeah. Oh my god. This
All
makes
right.
it so much harder with the girls in the fucking Discord too. I hate all three of you. You're the worst.
I know what you're talking about. We're perfectly well-behaved human beings.
You're not. You're the opposite. It's so hard. Oh god.
This is like a different level of awkward than the whole like Kato Rowan thing was.
Yeah. I was just like, because Kato's just like, okay, you're just a child and you're strange and it's fine.
Yeah, where this is like, oh my god, does she like me? While you're just like, what?
No, I'm just like, I can't believe I have to do this.
I mean, this is the energy you're putting forth.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
Hmm.
I didn't realize we were gonna get out of that prison so quickly. I can't 180 now.
Yeah.
All right. We'll move on to third watch. Before we do, though, Taylor, did you want B to be on any watches, or is she just asleep?
I
Yeah,
think she's just gonna sleep.
Yeah, we didn't
Okay.
put you on a watch because we were like, we feel like she probably
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
volunteer and wouldn't care to.
Yeah, send us
She would
off,
not.
Probably.
Unless someone asked her to. That's probably the only...
Yeah, she'd be like, fine.
All right. So then, third watch is Felcrum, Casper, and a few of the other orderlies.
Oh, it's funny. Did Curiosity and Sorth not take a watch, or are they on their own watch?
They're on fourth watch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're doing like 4 watches because there's
Gotcha.
so many.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
I put it in the group notes.
Oh, did you? I'm blind.
Yeah, main notes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay.
All right. Tori, can you roll for Casper? Thank you.
Nice.
It's not my fault this time. He's a negative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not perceptive.
He's not perceptive. Lying to people can only roll a 19 at the lowest. Trying to see things? Eh.
Eh. All right. Oh, I still had them set to GM only. Well, anyway, that was a nat 1. So, good thing Felcrum rolled well.
It's hit or
Oh
miss
no.
every night.
All right.
I would assume Casper winds up talking my ear off the entire
Cool.
time.
I won't make Felcrum. What's that?
I said I'm assuming Casper is talking my ear off the entire watch.
Yeah, it's probably just a whole conversation
Yeah.
about nothing.
It's all about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Essentially nothing.
yeah. Yeah, you can see like on the other side of the camp, the orderlies that are supposed to be on watch are just gambling. They're not paying attention at all. Hence the nat 1.
Yeah, they're too busy with their like dice game.
All right. And yeah, as you are kind of sitting there, trying your darndest to ignore everything that Casper is saying, and while the orderlies are just kind of gambling away, you see movement in the trees.
I would
Goodness
point that
knees.
out to Casper.
Do something.
Casper rolled a 2. I don't think Casper sees what you see.
He's like, I can see my face in the trees.
So,
Or maybe he would say, like, you should deal with that.
You can also let the guards know, or the orderlies.
Yeah, I'd let everybody know. And I'd stand up and just keep a closer eye on that general area.
He goes from staring out the window to staring at trees.
Don't knock my staring.
To each their own.
Do I see any more movement? And have the orderlies said anything, or are they still gambling?
they kind of like, as you say there's something out there, they kind of like stand up and like look over. but they don't really notice anything.
Some guy's too busy trying to look at somebody else's cards.
Yeah, kinda.
If I see any more movement, I'll start waking people up.
All right. Go ahead and make another perception check.
God dang it.
Now you hit the middle ground.
All right. And your watch goes off with no problems.
I
Why
would
not?
inform the next watch of what I saw.
All right, that would be Curiosity and Sorth. And I will roll for them. So there's Sorth. And Curiosity. And a few more of the orderlies. Hey, there you go. The orderlies are doing good. All right. And with that, you go to bed, trusting the NPCs to keep watch for the last leg of the night.
This is when we find out that they've all been incapacitated via Batman.
All right. And you all wake up the next morning, getting the benefits of a long rest.
Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
I was spent.
Mm-hmm. Get to press the long rest button.
I'd ask anybody on the last watch if anything happened in that general direction.
No? They all say they didn't notice anything.
While everybody's getting ready, I'm just going to keep an eye in that general direction again.
Sure.
Were we? Quick question, Mike. Were we the only really high risk patients there, or were there others besides us that were equally capable besides Sorth and Curiosity?
I mean, hard to gather. The other patients consisted of there was Zagak, the crazy woman with the dead animals. So she could just be crazy. She could have had something to back up her crazy claims. Fabian didn't really seem like a threat at all.
So we were the only real escape risks.
There was also Fastolf, the halfling, who he sounded like he had like some combat experience, but you guys never really talked to him.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was Thomas, who was an enigma. You guys didn't really know anything about him.
Dude, I think this is the first I'm hearing of Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas. He was very dismissive of the
Therapy.
much like a couple of you. He never really had much to share.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Note to self: cherry limeade just tastes like cough syrup.
Thanks for sharing.
I guess we keep moving with this caravan of curiosity.
Oh, is it Curiosity's Caravan now?
I don't fucking know, man. I'm just trying. I was looking for alliteration, and that was the first thing that came to mind.
That helps me come up with a title for the session, though.
Yeah.
I can't really think of much that rhymes with sarcophagus. You figure something out, let me know.
As we travel, I'm going to still keep an eye out behind us most of the day.
Sure.
See if we're being followed and whatnot.
Keep an eye on the. Personally, gonna keep an eye on the trees, so I. Just in case I run into my old pal, the masked macaque.
Nice. Alright, yeah, anyone that would like to can make a perception check as you guys travel throughout the day.
Ew.
Son of a bitch.
Crabbling.
I will roll 2 sheets. That's me. This is Casper next.
Wow.
Look, I at least I didn't pull a 0.
Sorry,
Wow.
it was so fucking funny.
Alright. So you all kind of keep a lookout as you guys travel throughout the day, some more effectively than others. Yeah, there's not much that you see as you travel throughout the day. It's just kind of like through a couple like small thickets of woods as well as like some open plains. At one point, like you see like a farmer, just with a wagon of his own, making his way down the road, and seeing your larger caravan, he just kind of like pulls off to one side to let you guys get past him before he continues off in the other direction.
I wave.
All right. Yeah, he waves back. He has no reason not to.
Nice.
I give Kat a look like, no.
We're friends now.
It's not how friendship works.
Had a random connection with a random farmer on the road. We are now friends.
We are now friends. It was like that thing in the questionnaire. You meet a random stranger on the road. What do? I wave.
Yeah, but we were moving. We didn't meet him on the road. It's not the same.
While we're walking, I guess, I'm going to talk to Mr. Malkier, since didn't get to do so last night. I was busy.
I should also point out, about halfway through today, it does start raining.
Oh, excellent.
That's just fucking great.
Does shaped water
I love
let me
that.
water bend?
What's that?
Does shaped water let me water bend? No
A
water.
little bit.
Do like the Katara thing.
Guitar, keep myself dry.
Yeah, I mean, like, it wouldn't be enough to, like stop the rain in the air or anything, but you can at least, like, make the drops that are about to hit you, like, kind of, like, go off to the side so you yourself alone are dry.
That's the thing.
All right,
Nice.
then,
That's
yeah, you
the
can do
one.
that.
You just pass them off onto your sister.
No.
No, we get along.
We
She
get
dumps
along
some water,
great.
stress water on me.
We didn't bring anybody that I specifically dislike.
Wow.
Casper starts pulling out a rendition of "It's Raining Men" with the water falling.
Jesus.
You assume Josh wouldn't make that joke.
I'm sure he would do
Probably
something dramatic in the rain. Yeah, yeah.
Maybe water will do something to the sarcophagus, so all of it's going on top.
Just trying to drown the metal sarcophagus.
Yes.
Nice.
As a reminder, it's in a crate.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, then I'm
Making the
ruining
wood all
crate.
soggy.
Yeah, take that crate.
All right.
I just buried myself in my cloak. Very grumpy.
So what do you want to
Yep,
know
same.
about it?
I'll sort of like gesture for Malkir to like come back a little bit so we're not like walking in the I guess more major part of the group up front.
Yeah.
You said you were from Orn, right?
Yeah, or yeah.
Where?
Or nice.
I mean, I guess it's a pretty big place, so a lot of people. But where from? You're talking about being a soldier. Did you train in the continent too?
Trained. Went to the military college.
Huh. My sister and I went to the sister school.
Oh, so you guys were just like
No,
right next door. All right, that makes sense.
hop, skip, and a jump.
Small world.
I mean, probably not really, but
Given the odds of two people going from sister schools to the same asylum then breaking out is very low.
yeah, when you put it that way. I guess in that case, yes. Small world. When were you there?
Doing the math.
Yeah, I assume we do the math. I wonder if we line up at all. I don't know.
He would have graduated 4 years ago at 21. He's 25 now.
Oh,
So
well,
it would work.
it would have been close. Yeah, we might have. I mean,
Overlap
obviously,
a little bit.
yeah, maybe
Right.
for like a year and a bit there, we would have had some overlap, maybe 2.
You're basically just trying to figure out which graduated class was I in.
Yeah, I mean, different schools, so not like we ever probably would have crossed paths. Did you ever go to any of the school v school competitions? Those were always crazy.
A couple of them. It was mainly just the card club.
The card club.
Yes. So the military college had a group of like playing card enthusiasts.
How was the military college somehow nerdier than that?
Nerd
We spent a
college.
lot. We spent a lot of. You gotta keep. I mean, there are your typical soldiers, but then there's me and like my compatriots who are all about the tactics and strategy and fucking planning.
Oh, so you're part of the chess club.
Yeah. No, the chess club was just class. You'd walk into like your military strategy planning class, and the first question would be like, "How do you beat this maneuver?" And there'd just be a fucking diagram on the chalkboard.
The Art of War was read every day. The only book they read there.
Gee, that's the first thing they fucking make you read. That was a pass-fail assignment. You either read it or you didn't.
My
Yeah,
favorite
first
movie
off.
was War Games, starring Matthew Broderick.
Is that the only book they made you read?
I mean, we had a vast variety of literature. There's a lot of fiction. There's quite a lot of fiction.
I don't know. I don't believe you. There's a lot of doorknobs that went to that war college. I'm sorry. They were just some of them were just like a bag of rocks, and that's being
Yeah, I mean-
generous.
Fair. Some of them, just some of the most problems were solved with a hammer, literally.
It explains a lot.
I think you would have liked one of the professors, though. You know, he's taught the espionage class. It was very great, very interesting.
I did like a lot of my professors, so you're not wrong there.
Yeah.
We got along very well.
This is the one connection that we have in common, is that we both are fucking nerds.
I like send Inkblot over to Kat to sort of get her attention and have her drop back with us.
I do, after getting spooked by Inkblot and soaking him with water.
You wet the ink.
Yep. And then
Look, ink, run.
As she like comes over to us, I'll be like, "Guess who went to War College?" As I gesture to Malkier.
Yeah.
Was that rival? No.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the rival school.
Rival
That's-
school. I was right.
Yeah. Yes. The Academy, the War College, Ithaca, Exata.
Yep, the Exotan Academy of Combat, because we are real fucking creative with our naming conventions.
You were
Yeah,
gonna
you-
say stupid.
They literally just took the name of the Academy and added on. Sort of like they did to the city itself.
Yep.
Where they just added on.
Yep.
He was there around the same time as we were. Although he graduated before us, but
Oh.
we probably crossed paths at some point. Interesting.
That's weird, and we all went to the same
Ish school.
asylum.
And then
Oh, what?
same asylum, yeah.
Yeah. That's weird.
I mean,
Where
if
did you
ever
go after graduation then?
I sort of float around the city doing odd jobs, teaching assignments, advisory positions in terms of strategy. Helped one guy with a mining expedition that he was doing. That didn't end well for them.
Oh, we know someone that something didn't end well for.
We worked on a couple projects for college, some of which I can't get out.
And lots
A lot
of
of it-
projects.
A lot of it's redacted.
Spooky.
Oh, more similarities, I guess.
Yeah.
A lot of the work that Kat and I do is similar.
Hush, hush.
Mm-hmm.
That means we would have probably been in the city around the same time. That's so odd.
We could have worked. Oh wait, we would.
Well, we probably wouldn't have. We
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have crossed departments
in
very
the
much. But
future. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you remember the small city of Thrath?
No.
Exactly. That was my work.
oh, okay, yeah, no.
Mhm.
All of our work was based in the city. We did a lot of research.
Yeah, that. Just to let you know the sort of work I did. That place doesn't exist anymore.
Is that because of you that it doesn't exist anymore?
That's redacted.
But we're all criminals, so you should just say it anyway because we
We
all
are not
broke out of
Cat.
jail. What?
We're not criminals.
What do you mean we broke out of like a prison?
That wasn't. Okay, we were being wrongly detained.
Therefore, criminals. Therefore, redacted.
No,
We liberated ourselves from
wrongful imprisonment. Yeah,
Yeah, but
exactly.
I wanna know.
I'm just saying, don't go around saying we're criminals. We're not criminals.
Okay, okay. But I want to know. We're buddies. You should tell us anyway. We're great at keeping secrets. In fact, because we worked on a lot of secret
Basic.
hush hush stuff, right? Yeah. Yes.
Would we have heard anything about this city of Thrath and where it or what happened to it?
Probably
Yeah.
not.
There's
Okay.
a little footnote in my questionnaire, but I don't think you got to that, Mike.
What's that?
There was a section in my questionnaire about that, but I doubt we got to that.
I think we just it was more just part of your past where
Yeah.
we kind of just talked about the future.
Yeah.
The future. I'm just saying, now I'm just like, Thrath. I guess like, where the fuck is Thrath?
Alright. Since you're so eagerly awaiting the answer, basically the college put together a program that selected a handful of students, professors, people of various walks of life who knew how to, who scored well. And we had to determine how to theoretically cause the collapse of a society and how we would put those principles into practice. That city was a testing ground, it no longer exists, and let's just say they didn't like our results, so they disbanded the program and we weren't allowed to talk about it.
They didn't like that it worked?
It was too successful.
Meaning
People
the methods
never know
can be
what they want.
employed
Basically,
back the way it came,
yeah,
which is a problem.
they didn't like what we found, and so they were like, "No, you can't talk about this anymore. We do not want these methods used on us, so this program no longer exists, and we will bury it under tons of red tape."
I see.
Ironically, that was not why I was put in the asylum.
Is it because you were crazy?
No, I got caught.
Being crazy.
Yeah, did some stuff for the Empire, and they were like, "Nah, you can't." I was disavowed, and then they gave me They gave me a really good lawyer.
They
Basically,
gave you a good lawyer, and that
But-
lawyer landed you in an asylum? That
That's what
doesn't
I
sound
was
like a very
thinking.
good lawyer.
It was better. It was better than death penalty for war crimes.
Oh, yeah, okay, I guess that's fair, but
It was either be prosecuted for war crimes or insanity pleas. We took the insanity plea.
prosecuted for war crimes that the government asked you to commit? Or were these committed sort of on the
These were-
side?
These were committed in the Empire to blame on our neighbors so that we could start a war.
Okay, that tracks.
As far as things that that we've done in the past, this is like small potatoes.
Until it went wrong.
Oh, went sideways.
Until some fucking talking monkey fucking intervened.
I'm sorry, a talking monkey?
I like monkeys.
Yeah, this motherfucker who called himself Masked Macaque fucking intervened and stopped me.
Monkey. What?
Wait, he's a monkey?
Yes.
I can talk to animals.
Well, he could talk back.
Was
Oh.
it like a regular like monkey, or are we talking
Oh.
like a?
Not like a fucking sentient human, like a sentient humanoid person.
That is a monkey.
That is a
That was-
monkey.
Yes. Who called himself the Masked Macaque.
Had monkey-like attributes.
Yeah.
It's the way he's describing it. It's like it's a humanoid, but it's also a monkey.
But it's
We're
a
like-
monkey.
we're just both looking at him like, okay. Like,
I mean, is
maybe,
it really weird?
maybe you did need to be in that mental
Yeah,
hospital.
maybe it wasn't just
The
the
two shape-shifting women who can, one of which can turn into animals.
Yeah, but I would just describe myself as a monkey when I'm a monkey.
Yeah, this is a person monkey, a monkey person.
Yeah.
We both just give. I imagine we give each other a look like, sure.
So a monkey, cool.
So a
Yeah.
monkey, all right.
You say this as you're talking to somebody who is a literal walking lizard.
Yeah, but
Yes, but
Dragonborn
Dragonborn
more
are.
common than monkey people.
Yeah, there's not exactly. You don't see monkey people walking around everywhere. Like I know that this country isn't exactly full of odd races, but monkey people is certainly up there.
That's kind of why I didn't expect it. You don't really expect someone of that variety to intervene.
Nobody expects
Yo.
the masked macaque.
Do you know the monkey man?
The monkey man.
The monkey man.
That should have been on the questionnaire for this campaign. Do you
Oh
know the
god.
monkey man? We all would have been like, what? And Nessa would have been like, fuck yeah, I do.
Kit,
Yeah.
that reminds me.
Mm-hmm.
Did you talk to Arthur about the riddles?
The
I
riddle.
Sorry, riddles.
Do you? Oh, I like look at her. I'm like, oh, I wasn't dreaming when you said that to me.
You didn't investigate?
I'm sorry, what is
You had just woken me up. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was still asleep because it didn't make any sense. Cat,
The
how many times have I
sarcophagus will
told you?
Open when it's meant to open is what he had said to Ruby.
That should answer to you being impatient.
I didn't ask you. Your name's not Kit.
I did. I checked it out, and it is like a magical sarcophagus. Whatever's inside isn't dead, but it's also not alive. It's sort of being like held in like a state of suspension, if you will. But whatever spell is on that is old. And when I say old, I mean old. Like nothing back at the Capitol that I've ever seen or studied, even remotely similar in age.
That's cool. Now I want to know even more. Oh, man.
And Arthur mentioned something about like it being shaped. What did he said? It's like shaped like a what again?
Like a flower bud.
Right. Yeah. That's it.
I know lots about flowers.
And so it, just needs to bloom. So maybe that's what the other guy meant by it'll open when it's ready to open. Maybe there's some sort of something needs to happen for it to open.
We just
Okay.
I think we've joined the cult.
We didn't join a cult.
I don't think we've joined a cult.
I'm pretty.
But if
Tell
we
me
can
we
get
had-
the conditions right,
Tell
even
me-
without it being the right time, maybe it'll open then still. Like, you can, like, faux sunlight and flower will be like, hi, sun.
You tell me that thing is neither alive.
That depends. It might
Nor
need a
dead?
specific type of sun. Maybe it's not
Yeah.
even the sun at all.
We don't know
Whatever's
what it is
inside,
yet.
if there's anything inside, it is
How
not
could there
alive,
not be something in there?
but it's also not dead. Well, it could be an inanimate object that just happens to be held in there. Who knows?
But I want to know what it is.
I know you want to know. I also want to know.
Oh,
But-
good. So we're on the same page.
Why would you think I wouldn't want to know
I
what's
mean, I
inside?
knew we were, but Ruby made me doubt, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, okay.
Well,
Well, make sure next time you ask Ruby.
Go on a watch with you. Got it.
No.
Oh,
I
what?
need you to stay on the other watches during this trip.
Okay,
Oh, it's not like that.
I get it. What's
Cat.
Okay, I'm sorry. I understand.
It's not that I don't want to be on watch with you, but I have to be on a specific watch, so I need you on the other ones.
Yeah, with Monkey Man. Well, with Arthur, but the monkey comment is why I thought of him, because it's so awful. Anyway.
Well, you know what? Here, in order to not have to actually say his name, if ever you want to talk to me about him, we'll call him Monkey Man. And
Sweet.
there you go. Perfect.
Alright.
That'll be the code. But yeah, just yeah.
well, once we get out of civilization, I can probably send a message to a couple of people. I might.
So we
No,
get,
and
you mean
there-
once you get into civilization? Because we're out of
Once we-
civilization, so if you need to send a
Once we
message,
get-
go right ahead.
Also, wait, a
Once we
message
get-
about what and to who to who and about what? If it's about this thingy, then isn't that not a message you should be sending? Because this is like a below the table kind of thing potentially, and then also, what if
I'm
they
talking
want
with my-
whatever it is? Oh,
I'm talking my people, who I have. I should also mention I was part of a. I don't know how you would describe it aside from cult.
Is this the devil thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... We'll talk about that another time. That's...
That's another thing that's
I
going to
am
be a lot
damp
to
and
unpack.
just... I'm sure everybody would be interested.
Yeah.
You're a bit more than damp.
Yeah,
gotta-
well, you know,
It's heavy rain.
I'm trying to look on the bright side, okay?
There is no bright side. It's heavily raining.
I'm trying to look on the bright side!
I'm perfectly comfortable.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's
We-
fine, I'll just use this to my advantage later.
We got a guy who fronts as like a researcher or a magical researcher for the college who could be willing to give us his secondary opinion.
More researchers.
Yeah, I mean, I highly doubt wherever you go to find your professor, probably not going to be this random town in this state.
Yeah.
So honestly, the best place we could get this thing to figure out what it is would be, you know, back in the capital. But
Mhm.
I don't see us getting any money for it if we take it back there. Is the only issue.
Yeah.
It'll probably just be taken
Yeah.
for the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
So
For the Empire.
so we'll have to
I
sort
mean-
of figure out what to do. But
Yeah. And I doubt Miles will be willing to fence this for me. It's too large.
Valkyr, how old are you?
25.
Have you just how in it's the same age as us, and yet why
You forgot the word 1,000.
did you
Look,
just like on your in your downtime every day just try and pick up a new hobby?
I ran with interesting people. Like one of the classmates I had. We called him Miles the Weasel. He's a fence.
Why do you know so many animalistic people? Monkey Man,
Monkey
Miles the
Man,
Weasel.
Weasel.
Not
I
gonna
can do
lie.
both of those.
You can. It's really whatever floats your boat, I guess. There, Malkir.
And I should look if you want an even funnier name. There was a Tabaxi I knew who was 9 Lives Waller.
That person.
Cat person.
Ironically, he was an arms dealer. Ironically, he's an arms dealer. So you know, if you need somebody to give you weapons on the down low, he's the guy to go to.
Why is that ironic?
Oh,
Who said that?
Who said that?
Just like a random like
Casper.
orderly that's like walking nearby. It's like, why would a cat person selling weapons be ironic?
probably because he doesn't technically have 9 lives. Because he had
Oh, you
some
meant the
unfortunate-
name.
Oh.
But let's just say he's been caught in an explosion one too many times.
So he's more like 7 lives then? Or 6
I-
lives? How many times
Like-
has he almost died?
6 Lives Larry over here, like.
If we don't keep track,
That's a good name.
Well, he should
We-
probably keep track so that he knows when all 9 of his lives are done with.
does it look like? I doubt he really cares, so long as he's profiting. Why are we?
I feel like if I had like 9 lives and like I keep like almost dying, I would want to know how many I had left.
It's fucking. I give this this is like one of the random orderlies.
One of the random orderlies, yes.
The orderly gets into it, I walk away from Malkia.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm leaving him to this discussion. I'm like, I'm over this.
Yeah.
I go towards Ruby in the hopes that maybe her fire genastiness will keep me warm.
Yeah,
you
I'm
walk
gonna
over
go-
and she's like enveloped herself entirely in her cloak and is just
Just, I hate
angry.
this.
She is quite literally steaming.
I try and stick near her, hoping the steam will keep me warm.
It's actually gonna do wonders for your complexion.
Alright, anybody else want to do
Secret to clear
anything
skin.
while you guys are traveling?
Exit this random conversation with this orderly.
Yeah, he pokes a few more holes into your conversation, but
I probably started throwing water on him at some point. So he's just
I mean-
even more
I
soaked.
mean he's already soaked, so it's not much.
Meh. Well, I'm doing it like at his face on purpose.
It's not my name, so I don't care. I'm a lead. Have a good day, sir.
All right. So yeah, anything else anyone would like to do while you're traveling? Any other conversations on the road?
I want to look for plants.
Okay.
Anything
What type of plants are you
cool
looking for?
for plants to make stuff? Maybe
when I
magic
do notice her-
sarcophagus opening plants.
If I see her doing her plant looky, I will ask her if she can keep an eye out for any sort of like herbs that I can use and find familiar. Because I'm gonna need more.
Well, then you
I-
better come help me.
I mean, I can try.
All right. Guess this would be either a survival or nature check. At advantage, because one of you is helping the other.
Aha.
You're definitely gonna be better than me in one of those, I'm sure. So
Okay, probably. Yeah. I don't know. You're real smart. Oh, you probably don't have nature though. Let's be real.
no, yeah, I'm a plus
Yeah.
3. So
All right. Yeah,
Moist.
you find some herbs that kind of like grow in little like hidden thickets, like underneath like some trees. That you think might be useful in like some herbalism stuff.
Mhm.
You know, nothing too crazy, so probably wouldn't help too much with the familiar spell, but
Okay.
yeah. All right. Anything
I'm
from?
gonna pick.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick flowers for my pocket friends.
Okay, sounds
Oh
good.
god, that sounds so weird. For my pocket friends, she says. Man, I think we should have left some of these people in the insane asylum. Oh my god.
Y'all crazy in my
You
eyes.
just see her shove flowers into her pocket.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, easy enough.
She like pats it lovingly.
Yeah, your pocket friends love to have some flowers, even though there's nothing they can really do with the flowers. But it's nice to have, I guess.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
I have so many questions.
I
Maybe it's up to
know.
be now.
What the fuck?
Anything from Felcrum at all? Just keeping an eye out.
Just keeping an eye out behind us still.
Cool.
Mostly focused on that all day.
And Ruby just hiding in her cloak from the rain.
Yep.
All right.
Doesn't want to talk to anybody.
Sounds good. Yeah. Casper is off talking to orderlies about some nonsense.
Yeah.
All right. And your first day of travel goes off. No problems except the rain, I guess.
I was gonna say, if you say without a hitch, there's a big hitch that's damp,
Yeah.
wet, gross.
We'll see what the weather holds for the night.
Are there trees
Forecast.
on our path? Can we at least maybe camp out somewhere not wide open?
Forecast says snow.
The weather just 180s completely. It's like, all right, now.
Yeah, the rain starts to kind of lessen up a bit and eventually stops as you guys are setting up camp. However, that rainstorm seemed to have brought in a warm front, as it is going to be a hot night with just a light breeze, which will not be enough to keep you cool.
Uh,
All right. Are we doing same watches, different watches?
I would like B to join us on our watch.
We'll join.
All right.
Just being specifically Ash, she's like, fine, I guess.
So is
Fine.
that still going to be first watch with Ruby then?
I mean,
Yeah,
I'll go
it'll-
first, but
Yeah, it's fine with me.
cool.
All right. And then same watches on the rest. Kit
Yeah.
and Malkier,
Yeah.
Falcon, Casper, Curiosity, Sword.
That works.
All right.
Keep it simple.
I'll switch around the NPCs unless you guys really want to talk to a specific NPC.
I do.
You want Arthur on yours again?
Yeah.
That's fine.
I can vomit to myself some more.
Hey, you're the one putting this
Make us all
energy out
endure
there.
it.
I know.
You're the only one that can stop it.
I know.
All right.
Maybe if we sacrifice him to the sarcophagus.
I mean, I'm down for some ritual sacrifice.
All right. I've updated the watch order. All right. So, go first watch. Perception checks from Ruby, Cat, and B.
Okay.
Gotta turn it off. Okay. Oh boy. I go to B
Okay.
and I sit
Hello.
awkwardly beside her. Okay, cool. I saw you put flowers in your pocket.
Yeah, my friends like them.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I just put my hand out awkwardly.
What is that?
I like flowers.
Oh. She'll take one out, the little crumpled. She'll put it in your palm.
Yay! I'll put it in my bag. We're friends, that means.
Oh, I mean, alright.
Okay. What do you think of the sarcophagus?
Well, I don't like it.
Why?
Because I don't know why it's here.
Okay.
Or what's inside of it.
You're not curious, you're scared instead?
I'm less scared. More just like I don't want to mess with it.
But what
You
if
know?
it's your one dream come true?
I don't think it is. But if it is, I mean, I'm not gonna fight it.
They said there's no like seal, like it's not sealed or like no open contraptions on it or anything. You should,
Yeah,
'cause
that's
you're
a little
like,
strange.
yeah, but you're like super good at spotting stuff, aren't you? You're a little sneaky and whatever. You should check. Because when when Ruby walked up to it yesterday, the guard was like, "Hey, what's up?" kind of thing, but not really, but kind of.
I'm fast. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm good at
Okay,
seeing things that other people can't see.
so idea then. I'll distract.
Okay.
You check out the sarcophagus and try to open it.
Alright.
Okay, plan. Deal. Good.
Wait, how are you gonna distract them?
Don't worry. I'm gonna walk up to
I'm
the
a little
guard.
worried.
I'm not gonna walk up to the guard. I'm gonna walk around like the long way. I'm gonna wild shape into a monkey.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy about it, or are you just straight up turning into a monkey in front of them?
No, I guess I'm being stealthy about it.
Okay, then go ahead and make a stealth check so that they think a random monkey disappeared. Alright, they see you turn into a monkey.
That's okay. I'm gonna keep walking up to him.
Okay.
I'm gonna just climb right onto him.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna start just drumming on his head.
I guess while she's doing that, I'm gonna try to go over to it.
The orderly that you are currently sitting on does not look does not look like he likes it. The other two think it's hilarious though. It's like, guys, come on, help me with this. And they just like, what are you talking about? She likes you. All right. Yeah, and actually, B, you would have had advantage as well if you wanted.
Sweet. Okay.
All right, 13
All right.
it is. That's enough. These guys aren't the most perceptive. I rolled an 8. Yeah, so you sneak up next to the crate that has the sarcophagus in it.
I guess I'll try to open it.
Okay. Do you have a crowbar? So you just kind of try and wrench it open with your fingers then?
I guess so.
Okay, just make a strength check then.
Cool.
What I'm really good at.
No. Yeah, your small halfling fingers are having a hard time pulling the crate open.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna stop, and then I'm just gonna say, "Well, that didn't work." Sit down.
All right, Kat, you see that B returns to where she was sitting after leaving to go check out the sarcophagus.
Okay, I'm just gonna hop off him, turn back, and go sit with her.
You hear she's like, is that girl's weird.
It didn't work, huh?
No, couldn't get the box open.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. It is
My
not-
my little tiny hands do not work.
Well, I thought maybe like look, they're little halfling hands, right? So if there was like anything, thanks for trying. And the flower.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, pretty cool flower.
Yeah. Do you have more flowers?
I have a couple more, but I mean, like, I kind of want my friends to have them, you know.
Are we gonna meet your friends?
Oh, do you want to?
I don't know what to say. Are they here?
I mean, yeah.
I look over at the sleeping kit. Sure. I like friends.
She's gonna reach in her pocket and pull something out and open her palm, and there's a bee in it. This is my friend.
I love them.
I don't really like people very much, but I mean, if you don't like make any sudden movements, I don't think they're gonna hurt you.
Bees usually, like animals of all kinds and bugs and stuff, are usually pretty cool with me. Holds both hands up.
I will put the bee in her hand.
Alright. Go ahead and make an animal handling check. There.
Okay, I'm a druid. Come on, game. Roll 20. Roll 20. I'm a druid. Roll 20. Okay. Thank you.
Alright.
Nice.
I had to clarify with it first.
You're used to dealing with skittish animals that usually don't trust humanoids. And you're careful with the bee, and the bee seems to like you.
I think this is my friend now.
I mean, it'll live in my pocket, but if you want to hang out with it every once in a while, that's cool.
Can't it live
She
in
seems
my
to like you, so.
pocket? Pet.
I mean, her queen's in my pocket, but she might hang out with you a little bit.
This'll do for now. Returns the bee. I need to go talk to Kit. I go over to Kit. I know she's asleep. I'm just gonna sit there until Kit's watch.
Okay. Ruby, are you
nightmares
doing
are
anything?
I'm definitely just watching all of that go on.
Yeah, you just watch that whole interaction.
Yep. Watch the
Monkey.
whole interaction, monkey and everything.
Monkey and everything,
I
yeah.
poured myself another mug of wine. Trying to stop already dreading having to sleep in the heat.
I'm just gonna lay on whatever log I was sitting on and look up at the sky.
I'm like counting until it's time to wake up Kit.
Yeah, you look into the sky. You can see the moon cresting overhead, and then off to one side from the moon, you see the eternal ember,
The thing.
the bright light in the sky that's always there, always in the same spot.
That stupid scientist. Anyway, it's fine. It's all his fault.
All right. If there's nothing else, your watch goes off with no problem. Cat, you wake up Kit for her watch.
God.
Kit!
Send me back.
Kit! I'm like whisper yelling.
What? No.
I need it!
You what? Oh, what now?
Bee has bees!
Why do you have to constantly wake me up with these like weird?
Because it's your turn to watch, but I wanted to let you sleep, but you're supposed to get up now and I'm supposed to go to sleep, but I need them.
I know, but next time can you just wake me up with, hey, time to get up, not bee has bees? What does that even mean?
I'm sorry. Hi, sister. I love you.
I
Good morning. Are you ready for your watch?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Can I tell you something really interesting?
Is it that bee has bees?
Yes!
Oh wow, who would have guessed? I get
I
up.
know.
Like a zombie, like raising, just like it's like, oh god. The uncomfortable heat. Awful. Is she just holding a bee?
No, she gave the bee back.
I gave
Oh,
the bee
okay.
back for now. But I need it.
Next session, the heist of bees.
I'm sorry. Start
Feels
from the
all the
top.
bees.
Bee has bees? What?
In her pocket, she's got a queen bee and another bee, and I don't know how many bees, and that's why she had flowers, and she put flowers in her pockets for her bee friends, and she let me meet them, and the one bee really liked me, and now I want them. They're my friends now.
No. Bees are her bees. Just
That bee really liked me.
that's great, but you can't take bees. Okay? If
But
bee
you
lets you
can-
have the bees, no.
You can convince bee to let me have the bees. Okay,
No,
good night.
no.
Thanks, you're the best.
Okay, good night. It's like, I look over at Ruby and she's like going to sleep. Like, what?
Ruby just...
More silent communication between the two.
I mean, she just shrugs.
I look
Just
over, is
shrugs.
B already asleep?
Probably.
Yeah, she's definitely asleep.
I'm like, oh god, okay. I'll do it in the morning.
All right. So that brings us to second watch, which is once again Kit, Malkir, and Arthur.
Ooh.
Alright.
Ooh, substantially worse. Oh no! Oh,
no.
team! Oh, team! No.
Oof.
This is, it's not a good one, Captain. I
Mhm.
repeat, dangers afoot!
And you're giving. Oh my god, they keep wanting.
All right. So
Yep.
I just look over at Malkir like, shoot.
What is wrong with you bitches?
God
Your
damn.
roommate?
yes, what is wrong with you bitches?
What is wrong with them bitches?
What
So
What
many
an
things are
appropriate
wrong.
statement. So many things are wrong with them bitches.
Okay.
That's what I just said.
Okay. Just sort of like gives her a psychic message, like, what the. I don't know what your plan is, but, you know. He's all yours.
Roll my eyes. It's like, you don't understand. I have a part to play.
Is this allowed? Because this is a one-way message.
Oh no, that's why all you see is her rolling her eyes, but internally she's just like, leave me alone. This pains me more than you know.
Aside from the general uncomfortable weather, so
Now you
far
get-
seems quiet.
You don't just get uncomfortable weather, now you just get more uncomfortable atmosphere. Oh,
Everything about this watch is awkward.
yeah, uncomfortable all around. I will go over, talk to my good buddy. Hey bro, what's up? No.
Just pull a Spider-Verse. Hey.
Hey. Hello.
Such a great movie.
Now you walk up to him,
Somber.
and he looks up at you, and he says, "Hello. Lovely evening we're having."
I had a physical reaction. Yeah, you know, it's warm. Do you mind if I sit? Is this spot of grass taken?
No, go ahead.
God, I wish I had popcorn.
Sit down. So, it was really rainy today, huh?
Yeah. I thought I was gonna have to break out some blankets tonight, but then it's so hot out. It's actually really nice after getting cold from the rain.
Do you like the rain?
I mean, I don't dislike it. It's rain is rain. Do you like the rain?
Oh, it's nice sometimes. I guess not. Maybe not when there's no way to get away from it. It's very damp.
Yeah, Rain is okay. It's an important part of life, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's true. Brain's really circle of life and all that, you know, plants, people, animals, water, really necessary.
Just kind of nods, and then you guys sit in silence for a minute.
Just gives her another telepathic message. You're doing great.
I give him the smallest side eye, like, fuck off. You see the glare that's just like.
Okay. I'm so glad the Wizards added psionics to D&D.
So, what else do you do during your watch? You know, when you're not, or yeah, I mean, maybe not while you're watching, because you know it's really important to watch. But while you're watching,
Um, not not sure. I guess
Oh, what are your hobbies?
just kind of keep my mind busy, I guess. Kind of think about things.
like what?
Um, nothing important. Just kind of like. Well, I guess I've just absentmindedly been keeping track of just like how often people do certain things. I'm not like watching people. It's just like, oh, I notice this person scratches their nose a lot. This person tells the same story over again.
Fucking Casper.
Jasper. It's the same story with just different variations. Like he tells the same story to different people, but like changes little details.
They all involve him, though.
What about me? What have you noticed about me?
Well, I notice you put your hair behind your ear a lot. You're always looking after your sister. She runs around.
I'm gonna say, have you met my sister?
Yes.
Is that it?
I mean, like I said, it's not like I was like watching you.
Is he lying?
Make an insight check.
Motherfucker. Damn it.
He's clearly trying to avoid the subject. He's trying not to come off as creepy.
That's okay. I mean, a lot of people to watch. Can't focus too much on one person. I get it. I guess I'll let you get back to that. I'll go back to my
Wait,
spot. She like gets up.
he's like, wait, I completely forgot about this last night when you, when I was holding Inkblot, but, well, I actually, I have a pet too. Do you want to meet him?
Sure. Is it bees?
What?
Never mind. What do you? Go ahead.
He reaches into his bag, and he pulls out a little guinea pig.
Is this guinea pig alive?
It is a live guinea pig.
I was like, God, please don't tell me we have another person who keeps dead animals in their pockets or something. Please.
A lot of pocket animals in this party.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, he brings out this guinea pig and he kind of eats it up and he says, this is Puddle.
Oh. This is adorable because Tori, as a child, had a dog named Puddles.
Oh, nice.
When I was like 5. So cute. Aw. How long have you had Puddle? So cute.
Just a few years. I think he used to belong to one of the other patients that's not there anymore. Just found him kind of running around the asylum one day, so I started to kind of feed him little bits here and there, and yeah.
It's just thinking to herself, like, it's a good thing
It's a good thing
you
what?
found him first.
Oh.
She's thinking to herself, like, it's a good thing you found him first.
Where the fuck was he hiding that? Guinea pigs are not small rodents.
It was in his
Maybe
like
it's in
his bag.
In his bag, just carrying around a guinea pig,
Carried
Not
around,
that
just
big.
foot long. I mean, they can get like 12 inches in size.
Yeah, but
I
they're
know,
not
I-
like heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily fit one in a bag.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
easily fit a guinea pig in a bag. It's not like we're talking about like a fucking dog or something.
Fair.
Although there are dogs you can fit in bags too, but
I was just weirded out because I used to own one.
it's just sort of like mentally to Inkblot, I'm like, look, you're being compared to a guinea pig.
I will kill that rodent.
Do not kill the guinea pig.
Aw, please.
No. Maybe later.
What? Maybe when you're done with this guy, whatever your plan is.
I don't even know what the plan is, but I didn't think we were gonna get out of there
Clearly.
so fast. But now it's like, maybe it'll come in useful later, so here we are.
I was gonna say, I don't get why you're still going with it.
Bro, I don't know either, but maybe it'll be useful down the road, so fuck it.
Just
You've
like that.
committed. You've committed this.
Yeah. I've committed to this bit and I will not let it die. As much as it pains me.
You need to max out all of your relationship meters.
Yeah, I'm going for like the full clear of this run. 100%. No skips. Have you always wanted a pet, or was it just sort of, oh hey, a guinea pig?
Well, I like animals and seem to be all by its lonesome, so I just thought I'd take care of it.
I guess I'll leave you and Puddle then to your watching.
Oh, okay.
Trying to like look disappointed in the fact that he won't tell me more about myself. Oh god.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see he's kind of like looking a little dejected too, as he kind of like looks down at the guinea pig, like, okay, well.
She'll also be like sad, sort of just go to her spot.
Internally, well, we tried, Puddle. We tried.
Get him next time, buddy.
All right. It is as you are walking away from Arthur that you notice something in the trees, and
Am I supposed to be
Malkir-
rolling perception for Inkblot? Or do I
You
just
can
account
if
it
you
in
want.
mine? I don't know what ravens have as perception. Tell me, roll 20. They have a passive perception of 13.
+3, yeah.
And it's a +3.
Yeah,
which
so
is...
if you want to roll 1d20 +3, you can go
Yeah.
ahead.
I mean, here, I'll just save myself the pain. Just -1 off of mine, I have a +4.
Got it.
So 15.
Alright, 15, yeah. So, as you're kind of like getting up to walk away from Arthur, Inkblot is like, yeah, good luck with all of that. By the way, there's someone here. And you look over and you can see making their way through the tree line several like lights from torches, and Malkir, you see him too around the same time.
I cast mage armor on myself.
Yeah.
Or like push it, sort of like makes my body like small against the chest and sort of like keeps an eye up on those torches.
They seem to be coming directly towards you guys as you are lit up by a large campfire.
I have started kicking people awake.
Okay. Yeah.
Same.
You all like start to wake each other up, and you all like get up and to see who these torches are coming through. And you can see coming out of the woods is a small group of armored soldiers. And you can see that leading the pack is a face that you recognize. This is the captain of the guards at the asylum, a woman named Aradai Idavale. That's how
That's a mouthful.
Yep.
I'm sure the majority of us were just like, that bitch, but...
That
roll
bitch,
20
exactly.
random name, or?
Yeah.
Well, it is a random name, not a roll 20 one, though.
Oh, okay. Because it would have been
Yeah.
a lot worse if it was roll 20.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an elven woman.
I have
And,
backed up
yep.
away.
Still taking cover.
Yeah, I use Arthur as a human shield.
Yeah, you immediately jump behind Arthur, who, being the kind of like altruistic person he is, kind of like
excellent.
definitely like tries to.
I knew it would come in handy. Yes. Who needs to cast a spell shield when I could just use an actual human being as cover? Perfect.
Yeah.
And she says,
Who needs a spell shield when you have a white knight?
Well. Not only did we find the lost patients, but also the delinquent staff, all in one place. Sounds like I'll be getting a promotion. And then she turns to the armored soldiers behind her, and she says, capture them. And they all rush forward, and that's where we'll end tonight.
I hate it. But I didn't even get a B.
Okay.
All right. On that note, I'm going to end the stream here. So thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you next week. We are playing next week.
Yes, next week.
All right, then
Yeah.
we will catch you next week.